Spiritual Living. Welcome to our meditation this morning. We're glad to have everybody here in the space with us in person and everybody out there online. Thank you for joining us this morning. This is our meditation time. It runs about 15 minutes in total. I will have a reading for you, and then we'll have a period of meditation, and then towards the end, I will guide us back out. So wherever you are, unless you're driving, sit back and relax. Take a deep breath. How good it is to just join together this morning. Our reading is from The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes, founder of the Centers for Spiritual Living. And he writes this: Love is the central flame of the universe. Nay, it's the very fire itself. It is written that God is love and that we are his expressed likeness, the image of the eternal being. Love is self-givingness through creation, the impartation of the divine through the human. Love is an essence, an atmosphere, which defies analysis, as does life itself. It is that which is and cannot be explained. It is common to all people, to all animal life, and evident in the response of plants to those who love them. Love reigns supreme over all. The essence of love, while elusive, pervades everything. Fires the heart, stimulates the emotions, renews the soul, and proclaims the spirit. Only love knows love, and love knows only love. Words cannot express its depth or meaning. A universal sense alone bears witness to the divine fact: God is love, and love is God. Let's take that into our meditation this morning. God is love, and love is God. Slowly, gently with the breath, bringing our awareness back here to the space. Deep breath. Feeling gratitude for whatever gifts we have received. Gratitude for the time together. Wiggling our fingers and toes, aware of our feet. And as you're ready, opening your eyes. Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at the top of the hour. Come together, heart and soul, as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together, different worlds we are drawn together. In our own place we can dream together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together and give joy together. Can grow together. Together we are whole. Oh, there we go. Good morning, everybody. I'm Reverend Lee Hyde. I am glad that you are here. Everybody here in the space and everybody out there in our online community, we're thrilled to have you here as well. Welcome in particular to anybody that's here for the very first time today. I don't see anybody new here in the space, but there may be somebody new out there. We're glad you are here too. If you'd like to keep up with what's going on, you can find us on Facebook and watch our live stream service there. We have a mailing list as well. You can sign up for on our website. There it is, and you can follow the QR code too to sign up. On Facebook, we now have a weekly restream of our Sunday service, and we are thrilled about that. And we appreciate Jim for setting that up for us. So check us out on Facebook, check us out on Instagram, and our website and YouTube. We have a presence in the world. We have a presence online, and we are thrilled to share that with all of you. We are also thrilled to let you know that you can join Reverend Jill for her new self-mastery class, The Emergence of the True Self. This class starts a week from Thursday on June 20th, and it runs through August 22nd. It's from 6 to 8:30, and it is in person and on Zoom as well. So if you want to join the Zoom class from anywhere in the world, you may do that as well. This class is designed to take a closer look at your relationships, your sense of self-esteem, change, aging, and death as they relate to your whole self. You'll gain a greater insight into your true nature as you unveil and begin to heal anything that may be getting in the way of your self-mastery. This 8-week course in consciousness expansion will take you deeper into the principles and practices that support a spiritual life. The $245 fee includes an electronic copy of the course workbook, requires the Science of Mind text, and Living the Science of Mind, both available in the bookstore. You can pay in full or $40 to register, and $50 a week. Register online or in the lobby today. So, we have a great community here at Scottsdale CSL, and we are growing and happy to meet new friends each and every week and look forward to growing in spirit with each of you. And we'd like to share our mission and vision and purpose for being. So if you would like to join me as we speak that into our service. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and community transformation. Our vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence. And so it is. In the good news department, once in a decade. At the Birmingham Botanical Gardens, a plant that most of us will never see flower has sprouted its azure blooms for the first time in over 10 years. Native to the Chilean Andes at altitudes above 6,000 feet, the sapphire tower is a distant relative of the pineapple. Okay. Brought to the botanical gardens almost 20 years ago, this is the first time the plant has flowered. It isn't an endangered species, but the flowering of the specimen at the garden is allowing botanists to hand pollinate other members by gently tapping the stamens with a paintbrush. In the wild, the plant relies on hummingbirds to pollinate it, who come to feast on the sapphire tower's nectar. According to the senior horticulturist, each flower only lasts a few days, giving us a limited window of time to give nature a helping hand. It is a very slow-growing plant, so to witness its spectacular blooms is both exciting and rare. There are many plants that bloom in multi-year intervals, but scientists don't often know why. So, like a solar eclipse or a comet, visitors to the garden have the opportunity to see the plant flower now, but may have to wait another decade for another chance. Right now, let's go. I'm in. Or Alabama, yeah. Okay, with that, let's shift gears, my friends. Okay. All right. And we begin by recognizing the one power and presence, the presence of love and joy and peace. A presence that surrounds us and enfolds us, each and every one, individually and collectively. For we know that indeed, even in this ever expanding and growing collective, we are one. One in love, one in joy, one in the celebration of life as we join together here this morning to do that right here and right now. We celebrate life, we celebrate love, we celebrate the Spirit as it emerges and expresses itself in each and every one of us. We feel its flow and see it in the eyes of those around us. And we invite and declare and accept and celebrate a blessing for each and every one here this morning. We celebrate insight and wisdom as Reverend Jill shares her message of truth with us this morning. We know that indeed she is inspired, blessed, surrounded, and uplifted in love and wisdom right here and right now. That each of us receives a gift this morning. A gift of Spirit. And we know the same is true for anybody throughout this world celebrating and practicing their own spiritual journey, their own spiritual path, whatever shape and form that takes. That love inspires, guides, and directs each and every one, as it does here with us. And so with gratitude, we move forward into this time together, knowing that all is well, that life is good and very, very good as each and every one. And so we let it be. And so it is.
You are there. You are a blessing. You are there. You are a blessing. You are there. You are a blessing. You are blessed. 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 You are a blessing. You are a blessing. You are a blessing. Good morning. Give thanks for unknown blessings that are already on the way. And that's from the Yogi Tea Bag. I like that. Would anyone like to share something they're grateful for today?
Good morning. I'm grateful to be here and I'm grateful to have the sight back in my right eye. So that was kind of an inconvenience, but now it's back. Still some stuff. Yeah, it's been an interesting week, but I don't even know what to say because it's been isolation. So it's kind of weird being here today, being around people. So nice seeing you guys though.
I just want to give a little shout out to our board of trustees and the volunteers that do our technical and our bookstore. And it's just so wonderful that I get to have all this provided to me every Sunday, and I love it. So thank you all very much.
My mom and my brother were both down here visiting me and kind of staying with me on and off over the winter. And they both have moved on to the things they're doing for the summer, escaping the heat being the primary thing. But I'm just really grateful for the time that I got to spend with them over the last couple months. It was a really nice reconnection and growth in those relationships. So I'm grateful for that.
I'm grateful for Colette's book. I finally had the time to read it. Oh my God. I mean, it's so touching and so unbelievable. So, yeah, thank you.
June is Bring a Friend Month. Many of us were introduced to our spiritual center here through a friend, and June is our opportunity to pay it forward and to invite our friends and our family to experience the Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living with us. And I'll just interject that my friend was here last weekend from San Diego, and she loved it, and she's watching us. Hi, Carolyn. And everyone was gracious as usual, and it made me happy, so thank you. We're inviting our friends and family to experience the same thing. So plan to stay every Sunday this month, as we'll be hosting a fellowship after the service so that we can all meet and greet your friends and new friends. Today we will have free iced tea and icebreakers plus some snacks to hang out and talk and meet our new friends and to connect with one another. We have a new group forming, championed by Reverend Jill. It's Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living's Friends of the Arts program, where we'll experience universal creativity by attending various events centered around the Valley arts and culture. Events will include theater, movies, museums, and musical performances, and more. All are welcome. Our first event is coming up August 16th of this year, and it'll be a trip to the Don Bluth Theater in Scottsdale for the production of Neil Simon's God's Favorite. We'll meet at the Canton Dragon Asian Grill for dinner before the show, and then we'll enjoy an intimate local theater production of Neil Simon's funniest spiritual comedy. Dinner 5:15, show at 7. Tickets are $30, paid with sign up, and dinner is self-pay. Sign up today for your tickets in the group, and ticket sales close June 23rd. That sounds fabulous. And then on June 23rd, we're going to host Bring a Friend Aboard bingo party at your board, as your board of trustees host this very grateful gathering. We'll stay after service for lunch and mingle. Then we'll play several rousing hands of bingo. Then it's a fun way to build your community and have fun while supporting our center's prosperity. And yours too, as you can win fun prizes for a game winning $30 for 5 games, pizza and salad, noon to 3. All are welcome. Sign up today. That's June 23rd after service. And then save the date for June 30th as Brunch Bunch returns. We'll meet at Payway Asian Diner to share food after service. The Loop 101 near here is closed next Sunday between Shea and Pima Princess. So use Shea to 92nd Street or Hayden north to Raintree. After Reverend Jill's talk this morning, we'll open the mic again for questions or comments about today's topics. We have pens and paper in the lobby if you need to jot down something that you want to think of to ask a question about later. We love music at Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, and today we welcome the beautiful Jennifer Sheets with Spirit is in this place.
Thank you, Diane. Good morning. Good morning. We have come together as a family. We has come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm all life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Ooh, yeah. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Ooh. Thank you.
Spirit is in this place, and we have come together by divine appointment. Did you know that? There are no accidents. There are no mistakes. And I want to thank you for being here. And thank you for being here. Because without all of you, we wouldn't exist. We wouldn't exist. So thank you. Which raises the question, why are you here? What has called you to this center? Some of you were with me on January 1st, 2015, when we had a little conversation that went like, what would you think about opening a center in Scottsdale? And several of you signed up and became founding members. Some of you, maybe watching for the very first time, have no idea who we are or what we are about, but you're welcome. You are welcome. What has called you to be here in this community? Now, you may have seen a lot of stuff in the media. They're talking a lot about it, or maybe it's just the channels I look at, about decline in attendance in churches. Have you seen any of that stuff? Yeah, I'm seeing some nods. And while most of their surveys are of churches that are in mainstream Protestant religions and so forth, we in Science of Mind have seen a decline in our attendance since the events of 2020. We have seen that. We're seeing some resurgence, but there is good news in those surveys also that more and more people are looking for a spiritual center. There's more talk of, oh, I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. A lot of people have been hurt in mainline religion, but they still want that connection with the divine. They still want spirit. Why are you here? Why are you here? So our series this month is Pillars of Service, and we're looking at the spiritual practice of seva, which is a Hindu word for selfless service. Selfless service. And last week, Reverend Lee talked with us about how we can be in service in our relationships with each other. How do we do that? And today my talk is about service or caring for our spiritual center. Now, I've been bouncing around centers for 25 years, and I grew up in the church. And I learned early about service and volunteering and contributing to my spiritual home. When I was growing up, I taught classes, I sang in the choir, I was an usher, I was in the youth group, I led youth group, I did all sorts of things in that community. And then when I started in New Thought and Science of Mind, same thing. I volunteered. I gave of my service to the community. And I look at service in a spiritual community as a beautiful opportunity to experience the circulation of God in, through, and as us. As I said last week, if the body of Scottsdale CSL is all of us, if we are the body of the center, then we are acting as its hands, its feet, its head, its heart. And service is the soul of this community. Service is the soul of this community. Now, spiritual centers do have many functions in the larger community. We're here for a reason, right? We teach spiritual principles and practices. We study the great mystery of God. We want to know more about the unknowable, the infinite. We share our life stories. We support each other. We support each other in good times and challenging times. Some people come to a spiritual community like ours when life gets tough. That's the only time they come. When life gets good, they have other things to do, right? But when life gets tough, they come back. They come back, and we welcome them. We welcome everyone. Some come for support, to feel loved, to find answers, to perhaps change their lives. Some to gain a sense of peace and security. Some as a way to connect socially. Maybe meet some friends or find a companion. Some come to learn and grow spiritually, to deepen on their spiritual journey. And some come to be in service. Now, part of the beauty of our spiritual center is the diversity of services that we provide. We provide a lot of services here. Whether you're a first-time guest joining us online for the first time, or you're just only joining us online, we've never had the pleasure of giving you a hug or a handshake, or if you're a founding member, everything is available to you. All of it is available to you. Being in service to the center, whether giving your time and talent and treasure, it's participating in the circulation of life. That's what we do here. Did you know that service is a principle of prosperity? You ever heard that? Yeah, it's a principle of prosperity. It's how we circulate and share our blessings. Does anybody have a blessing in their life? Just one? 5, 12, 1,000? Yeah. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. And this is how we can circulate that good. Now, those blessings might be in the form of a talent. Are you handy with the hammer? Do you enjoy dusting and vacuuming and cleaning? Are you an organizer, a fundraiser, social media whiz? Perhaps you've created abundance and wealth in your life, and you can give at a greater financial service to this community. Perhaps you're artistic or have marketing skills, like Joe. Are you good with numbers, accounting, administration? What blessings have come to your life? What gifts of service can you share in gratitude for those blessings? That's how we participate in this law of circulation. That's how we participate in service, is recognizing that service is a two-way street, so to speak. When we can shift our perspective of service from duty, I gotta go to church today, I'm volunteering, I gotta go, I can't sleep in, can't do it from home. Is it duty, or is it an expression of gratitude for the service that we can give? So Guru says, do seva not to impress, but to express gratitude for what we receive from spirit. Now, usually we're grateful when we receive service. Someone cuts our hair, gives us a massage, it's like, thank you so much. Or someone does something, thank you so much. That, we're receiving service. We're so grateful. What if we can reframe that to being grateful for the service that we give? I'm so grateful I'm able to give service. I could do that for you. Fills my heart with gratitude. I'm grateful that I get to stand up here on Sunday mornings. I'm grateful that I overcame my fear of public speaking to be able to do this. I'm grateful that I've been able to study these principles enough to extrapolate a couple of morsels here and there to perhaps be able to share something with you once in a while that might possibly inspire you or change your perspective about something. Hopefully. I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful you're here to hear. I'm grateful for that. What gifts are you grateful for in your life? What can you share? I'm grateful for what I've learned about business. I've been doing it a long time. I've learned administration, organization, about insurance and the law and stuff like that and contracts. I give those gifts here in the administration of this organization as a 501c and all the things that we have to do in relation to that. I give those gifts. We don't have to hire an outside attorney or someone. I manage all those things. That's a gift I can share. What gift are you grateful for? What can you share? Right now, your subconscious might be starting to chatter. Every time I prepare and talk around prosperity or abundance or the law of circulation, I hear my dad's voice barking at my mom, who was a big giver to the church we grew up in. Always was baking something, taking stuff to potlucks, donating money, up there cleaning and, just volunteering all the time. She was that person, right? And I can hear him saying, all they want's your money and your time. That was kind of her reaction. Whatever. What I've come to realize in my practice and teaching of prosperity principles, though, he was wrong. He was wrong about that idea. Giving my time and talent to this center brings me such joy that I'm the one that's benefiting. I'm the one that's benefiting. It's my place to give back. It's my place to recognize my gifts and to be able to share those. I've learned that there is this reciprocal relationship in the universe between giving and receiving. It is absolutely a circle. It is the law of circulation, and it is reciprocal. When we give of ourselves to others in a vacuum, the vacuum is created. When we give of ourselves, a vacuum is created, and it has to be filled. If we're receiving, a vacuum is created. We have to give and receive. Ernest Holmes says, the universe operates through dynamic exchange. Giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe. And our willingness to give what we seek, we keep the abundance of the universe circulating in our lives. If that sounds familiar, it's because we say it every Sunday before our grateful giving. We talk about this dynamic exchange in the universe that's constantly going on. One of the purposes of our centers is to be a space of giving and receiving, a place where that dynamic exchange of universal energy can be experienced in our lives. We can teach principle all day long, but are we living it? Are we living it and experiencing it, as Ernest says, embodying the principles through living them? As I mentioned earlier, we give a lot away here. Right now we're broadcasting to the world. To the world. We are on the World Wide Web, the internet. Anybody that has access to the internet, any place in the world, can tune in and receive this message for free. We do it again on Wednesday. Social media for free. We give this teaching away. We have an entire library on our website of past teachings that you can go back to anytime for free. We welcome anyone that walks through our door. We welcome them. We receive them free. They can come in for meditation free. They can connect with like-minded seekers. They can hear this teaching. We give it away. We give it away. We also receive. As I said, we receive everybody that walks through the door. We receive anybody that wants to pray with us. You ever told somebody you wouldn't pray with them, Lee? You have?
No, I wouldn't.
Have you ever?
Have I ever?
Yeah. See, we don't turn down people. Anybody, would you pray with me? Absolutely. We get prayer requests on our website. We don't know who the people are. They're anonymous. We pray anyway. We give it away. We receive in gratitude each and every blessing that comes into this community. Every financial contribution, every act of service, every gift of time and talent. Anybody that's ever made a payment on Zelle, PayPal, AutoTithe, Tithe, donation, I get a pop-up on my phone. You've received a donation. I open it up. I see your name. And I bless you in that moment for that gift. I bless your financial abundance and the continuation of that in your life. I bless your generosity. I bless our center as a receiver of that generosity. I'm constantly praying with you all. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I never don't open one. I open every one. It's like Christmas every day, and then I get to pray. It's wonderful. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. We're just so blessed by every gift. Bev and I did not talk, but what you said in the gratitude this morning, I just laughed because that's what it's written right here. I'm so grateful for everything that happens around here that I don't have to do. I know what it takes to do it. I've done it. Ron puts the signs out. He comes early on Sunday mornings. Usually your senior minister is the first one through the door that unlocks the door, makes the coffee, turns on the lights, makes sure everything is working correctly. Ron does that because he likes doing that. So he comes up here and opens up, makes coffee, sets up, puts the signs out, and waits for us to come in. The video team. You guys are supporting us in getting this message out to the world. That's one of our missions, is to share our teaching. Jim has gotten this up even higher than it was with what he's brought to it. And the professional presentation that we have now. Valerie, who just left the room, young teller, I talked about her, has always got all of our events organized and ready to go. And then the team, whoever that is, shows up and cleans up. And somehow, miraculously, the trash gets taken out and the floor gets vacuumed. I love you guys. Thank you for your service. I am humbled frequently to the point of tears for all it is given to this center and Seva, because it is selfless service. It is Seva. And it touches me. It touches me when I can go and pray with someone and I come out and everything's done. The money's been counted. It's been documented. Diane's taken the deposit. All I have to do is turn off the lights and lock the door. I'm humbled by the service here. I truly am. And then there's Joe. Every week since 2015, he has prepared our slides. Even when he's traveling, he gets them organized for us. Thank you. You do amazing stuff. Thank you. So we each carry within us a light, a spark of the divine that Ernest Holmes defines as the spark which burns at the center of our own soul, that's caught from the living and eternal flame of the Spirit. Burns at the center of our soul from the eternal flame. This is God individualized as us. within each one of us. We all have it. We all have this light in us, as us, through us, is us. When we shine our light as service to others, whether it's at this center, in the relationship, like Lee talked about last week, globally, or to Mother Earth that we'll be talking about in the next couple of weeks, we're fanning that spark into a blaze. That's what we're here to do. Fan that spark within ourselves, within each other, with everyone on the planet, into the blaze of love that Spirit is. That's what we're here to do. And then we begin to merge with the universal energy, the stream of life in which we already live. And we become one, freely then giving of service in every aspect without expectation of compensation or recognition. We serve because we're grateful. We serve because we can, because of the joy we receive in the giving. Holmes says, this gift of service leads us to an expansion of the self we had never dreamed possible. Seva moves us from a perspective of what can I get to what can I give. Choosing to shine our light is choosing to live in oneness. So, if you would like to know more about these principles, about service, I invite you to sign up for Mindful Monday if you have not done so. You can use a QR code. Folks at home, you can use a QR code, or you can send us an email. We'll get you on the mailing list for that. It comes out Monday mornings. And your spiritual practice this week is shine your light in service. Shine your light in service. Contemplate what blessings, gifts, and talents that you have. Think about it. We stand up here on Sunday mornings and we talk about what we're grateful for, the things that have happened in our life that are beautiful and wonderful, and that's awesome. Have you ever stopped and just in silent contemplation, what are my blessings? What are my gifts? That little laundry list that I rattled off earlier, that came from my meditation. What are my gifts? What am I sharing with this center beyond writing a check every month? What am I sharing? What are you sharing? Contemplate your view on service and whether it is to impress, whether it's a duty, or whether it's to express gratitude for your blessings. Why do you serve? Why do you not serve? And then consider ways you might circulate your blessings in service to your spiritual community, your relationships, the world. So this week, remember the divine spark that burns at the center of your soul. Each one of us has that. You are lights of the divine. That is God individualized in you, as only you can express it. Figure out how you can serve. And so it is. And so now it's your turn for any questions or comments on service or community or gratitude or prosperity or weather or whatever you want to talk about. Anybody have anything? Oh.
So, when I started going to Science of Mind churches, the thing I noticed the most was no judgment if you don't show up for a while.
Mhm.
You always got, at the church I grew up in, you always got judged. Where have you been? Where have you been? It's not anything like that. So that's the biggest thing I noticed is that they don't judge you. They're just always happy to see you. So that's just something really cool.
Yeah. There's a fine line there too, because if someone is missing for a while and we greet them and happy to see them, but we don't ask, is everything all right? How have you been? Or something, inquire. There can be a feeling of non-caring. So there's a fine line with that on how to be joyful in seeing you and knowing that you're fine and everything's okay, and not having it come off as judgment that, where have you been? Your seat's been empty for 2 weeks. It's like we don't feel that way because we know you're probably watching online anyway, right? And what I know too is that a lot of people do other things on Sundays, and they have another day of the week that they choose to watch the video or to watch again on Wednesday evenings or something like that. So that's been something for me personally, just letting go of. It's like, oh, there's not so many people in the room. Oh no, oh, they're all online today. Hello. So it's an interesting dance from this side. Yes. Thank you for that. Anyone else?
One of the things that I love about singing is the exchange of energy between what I'm putting out and people are receiving, and then what they're sending back to me in energy. I feel it, and it's such a great way to feel connected to a community and people. I love that. So it's there too.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, that's true. And I would say Lee and I have that same experience, that we feel your energy also, if the talk's landing or not landing.
It reminded me, and I was there for it, that's when President Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you. Somehow that went through my head when you were saying that. So you're in good motivational company.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That's not what you can do for your country, or what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Yeah. It was a new thought. Yeah. Yeah. Good quote. I did not come across that one this week. I could have used it. Anyone else? One more. Valerie.
For those of you who've been to some of our gatherings, one of my favorite saying is "Food is love," and that's where I come from.
Yeah.
Love and peace.
Well, you missed the part where I was talking about you.
What did you say?
I was expressing my gratitude for all of our volunteers, and it was, you had just gotten up and walked out. I'm like, okay, Valerie just walked out, for everything that you do and how all of our events. I mean, just look at this back here. We just, like this morning, she just blinks and it's there. So thank you for all that you do for us. And then the miracle of cleanup and cleanup crews that just manifest and take care of everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Anybody else? We are going to pray. Would you join me? So as we go within, let's start with gratitude. For I am so grateful for each and every person in this community. And I include in that everyone that's ever been in this community and all who are on their way. For I know that we are all connected in the oneness and the wholeness that is God, that is the one life, the one mind, the one source of all that is. We are connected in that in love. And as I said in the beginning, we are gathered by divine appointment. Those who came together in the very beginning to found and start this community served this community well, blessed this community through their service. And I know that each and every one that is here today blesses this community as it continues to thrive. I'm grateful for all of it. And I know that each and every one who attends here is blessed and has blessings in their lives that are pressed down to overflowing, and that there is no lack, that it is all simply the abundance of God expressing His talents and skills, expressing His gifts, expressing His financial flow, expressing His joy and love, peace, wholeness, prosperity, and health. We are so blessed in so many ways. And it's good to enumerate those. It's good to call them forth into our minds and our hearts and lift them up in joy and gratitude from whence they have come to us and through us. And there's always more where that comes from. There's more where that comes from. In this moment, I know that anyone that has anything on their heart today, as they lift it into this prayer, into the consciousness of this room, that we hold that in prayerful consideration. We hold that in our light, illuminating it, knowing that whatever needs to be revealed is revealed. If there is clarity, that relationships are healthy and wholesome, that love abides, that prosperity flows, that joy is everywhere sprinkled down. And I know the blessings just simply continue, for it is God's nature to give. And we are good receivers and good circulators of that good. And so it is with great gratitude, joy, and thanksgiving for it all that I release this prayer into the action of law, knowing that it is done, and it is so, and so it is.
Every soul, some bright and burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes its home. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. 'Cause we are a family whose phones are blazing. So let's raise our candles and light up the sky. Spread hope and love in the name of Spirit. We are a beacon in darkest times. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, deceived and poor. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Thank you.
Right on. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Reverend Joe. Wonderful. 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 What a wonderful morning we've had here this morning. But now is the time. No, not but. And now is the time for our grateful giving. It's time of our service for our spiritual practice where we affirm and circulate and participate in the ever expanding flow of goodness, prosperity, health, support, and abundance. Supporting us and sharing our message of affirmative spirituality here in this community and throughout the world. Ernest Holmes writes, as Reverend Joe reminded us today, I know my good is increased and multiplied as it is scattered. I am both an inlet and an outlet for the passage of divine love, life, and power. Wherever I go, then I shall impart the divine blessing which I have received. So I invite everybody online and everybody here in the space to join us in the practice this morning. There are many ways you can share and support the center. We have links in our website, including Zelle, where you can make a recurring set up your gift as recurring or one time. If you participate as in a recurring way, as an ongoing supporter of the center, you come into the center, you receive a tithe ticket, you can drop in the basket as it comes around. We also have Money Finders. Money Finders is a way that we participate in celebrating the serendipitous occurrence of prosperity in our lives. Something unexpected, unplanned, unknown happens, and you get some wonderful prosperity in your life. Somebody buys you a meal, you find $5 on the ground, 10% goes in here, 90% stays in your pocket, and we just celebrate and acknowledge the prosperity as it shows up. And as we give attention to it, it grows. That's the way it works. We take credit cards in the lobby. We have a QR code. We have snail mail. We have an offering basket. Lots of ways for the money to come into the center, and so we can share it out into the world. So if you would like to hold your gift in your hand, hold it over your heart, and join me in the affirmation this morning. I am an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and substance through me now. I am grateful for my full and prosperous life, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. so grateful. I'm 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 so grateful.
And we are so very, very grateful for the abundance and prosperity that has been shared with us here this morning. And we receive it gratefully and we celebrate it as we celebrate life and love and joy as this abundance flows into us, shaking together and I'm sorry, shaken together, pressed down, and running over in an ever expanding cycle of good. For our good is our God, and it is everywhere present. And so we let it be, and so it is. All right. Just a few closing reminders this morning, and thank you, Penny. If you'd like prayer today, please see myself and or Reverend Jill after the service back in the prayer room there. You may also leave a prayer request in the prayer box at the table in the lobby or use the link on our website 24/7. Reminder that Reverend Jill, myself, and Daniel are available for spiritual coaching as well. If you'd like to make some changes in any area of your life this year, we can help and support you. Sign up for self-mastery class. Friends of the Arts evening at God's favorite. Play bingo, all in the lobby. All those sign-up sheets are in the lobby. Lots of good stuff going on here at the center. Next Sunday, we will continue our June series on service, Pillars of Service, with my talk, Being a Human Family, where we will look at how we can follow our sense of empathy, love, and caring to guide us into actions to support the expansion of spirit into a global experience. After service fellowship next week, cookies, coffee, and conversation. Remember also next weekend, northbound Loop 101 will be closed between Shea and Princess Drive. Take Shea to 92nd Street or Hayden to Rain Street. Please stay today after the service for iced tea and icebreakers. Right after service, we have a basket of icebreaker questions. Nothing too embarrassing, too personal, so on and so forth. And you also, if you pick it, you're free to pass and take another one. It's not a big deal. It'll be fun. It will be fun. The object is to meet everyone and find out something about them you don't already know. So good times to be had by all. That's it. Anything else? Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And how or where do we sign up for it?
Front desk. Yeah. Front desk sign up. The reason we only have a couple of weeks to sign up is that it's a small venue and the tickets do sell quickly, and I'd like us to sit together. So if we can purchase tickets the next 2 weeks, then we can buy tickets in. And if you don't buy tickets through us, you can still go on their website and buy and, come to dinner and sit close. Sit by yourself. Or bring a friend.
Bring it in. All right. We're good. We're good. All right. Everybody stand for the affirmation. And say with me, I live in peace and share my joy. I'm
You guys stomp your feet like that? Now let's clap together. That's it. Keep going. Sing this little light of life.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
All right, keep clapping now. Sounds good? Everywhere I go.
Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, that sounds so good. Let's go, clap it on the back. All right, sing this real quiet. When I'm afraid, I'm gonna let it shine. Even when I'm afraid, I'm gonna let it shine. Yes, even when I'm afraid, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.